Okay, so the question goes like this. And by the way, people, if the way that I read offends you, click off. Um, 3 months ago, dating, first 2 months, he planned dates, texted frequently. He would take me out to a very fancy restaurant, and he would plan for us to meet twice a week. And he would text throughout the day. That's great. Um, uh, he will tell me he wants to send me flowers. This past month, initially, he was great. But one week, he canceled on me 4 times in a row for legitimate reasons, family and work. Okay. But each time he told me last minute when he definitely knew about it earlier. So I got annoyed and responded to his text slowly. Okay, boo boo. You've been dating for 3 months. I think it's okay to do that in the first few weeks, but after a while, you gotta let him know, hey, I don't like that you cancel last minute. You gotta let these motherfuckers know soon, man. Let them know I am not gonna let you cancel on me last minute. That's just not gonna happen. He asked me to meet up the next day, but I told him I was busy with family. I really was. Okay, I believe you. You need to tell me. Um, but also I was annoyed. You see, rather than talk to him, you play the game. But you gotta talk to him. Like you gotta be direct because how he reacts to your concern is a big indication of his character, and you want to see that. Um, he said he wanted to take me to the Italian embassy gala the day after Valentine's Day. I was excited. It was his birthday. And a few days later, so I texted him and he said he called the next day. And he did. We talked for a short time. However, now, oh, he barely is texting. And on Valentine's, didn't text me Happy Valentine's Day. So I texted it to him and responded. But then he apologized that he got called out of the country for work. And we'll be back on Wednesday. What the fuck? Why can't he just tell you that? I feel like I hadn't messaged him on Valentine's Day, he wouldn't have even bothered telling me that he can't make our dates. Yeah, exactly. That's why you gotta call them out early. So that when you do call them out, then you observe whether or not there's a pattern. He spent so much money and time on me initially, so it feels bad that he stopped trying now. So suddenly, well, it makes sense, right? People put the most effort in the beginning. He's not the most masculine guy. Okay, calm down. All right. Look, don't insult the guy now, okay? He's not the most masculine guy. In fact, he's a little bitch. No, I'm kidding. She didn't say he's a little bitch. He's not the most masculine guy. So I'm not sure the ignore him approach will work. Plus, it feels like we're not in a standstill. It feels like we're in a standstill of who's going to break and message first. I want to state my boundaries, but I'm concerned if I don't message him, we'll just never meet up. And then I won't even get to state my boundaries about keeping in touch. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. You're getting ahead of yourself, boo boo. You're getting ahead of yourself. You can easily set those boundaries now. What? Nah, boo boo. You could have you gotta you could have set those boundaries a little bit earlier. Let him be. He is not showing you interest. He is sending you mixed signals. Mixed signals for me is not interest. Mixed signals for me is a red flag, redder than my shirt, sweater. So, um, I don't want him. The problem is that he has crossed your boundaries and you let him. You see, this is the thing. I think you ignore certain boundaries and only imagine and only think about the boundaries that don't hurt. Because the boundary of him doing this, for some reason, you're not considering it. For some reason, you don't consider this disrespectful. I mean, you do, but why haven't you set the boundaries? He's doing this because he don't give a fuck. Any guy that loves and respects you will never do that to you. And then the Valentine's Day part. Look, man, I get it. Are you guys in a relationship, dating? First 2 months, plan dates. Now he's not planning dates. Yeah, he's losing interest, boo boo. I think you should just talk to him directly. Stop texting me this. Talk to him. Talk to him directly. Tell him that you don't like the way things are going and give him one more shot. Say, hey, last few weeks I've been keeping shit to myself, but I can't no more. Then once you say that, put the knife down. And then say, I don't like the way we've been doing things the last few weeks. You clearly been bullshitting me. I like you. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I don't like the way you're doing this. So let's talk. How could we solve this? How could we come up with a solution? If he gets defensive, get the fuck out. Leave. If he gets defensive, leave. You got to be able to have a clear conversation with him without any fighting. If this turns into a fight, walk away. And if he does listen, then see what happens. Give him another shot. But no guy that genuinely loves you doesn't make you feel this way. They don't make you feel this way. So the next time he makes you feel how you're feeling right now, you got to walk away, man. I'll be honest with you. My advice is to leave him, but most likely you're asking me how to fix it. So there's not much like we're only limited to what we could do. But he is slowly pulling away and being like subtly disrespectful, and you're holding it in. You got to talk to him, be direct, let him know your thoughts, and then wait. See if he repeats that behavior again. If he does it again, then just walk away. But you got to get this a little bit sooner, man. Like you gotta in your mind establish some rules and tell yourself if they do this, I'll do this. Have consequences to behavior that you know hurts you. So now that you're hearing me, next time he does this, have your consequences. You know? Starting this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want to state my boundaries, but I'm concerned. I don't message him. We'll just never meet up. And then I want. Why did you need to meet up to state your boundaries? Jesus Christ. I'm just killing Father Alex. Yes, just killing Father Alex. There's no need to meet up. If he's that's a privilege you give him because he's behaving. The problem here is like I always say, you don't know how to control your emotions, man. You rely on him to give you to make you feel comfortable enough. You got to be your own parent and self-soothe yourself. You got to find a way because it seems like you're using him to make yourself feel better, and that's normal. But not when they're giving you hot and cold signal. It fucks with you. You can't do that to yourself. I always tell people meditate. I tell people to meditate because I do it myself. Literally, before doing this, I just meditate for 20 minutes before doing this. And before that, 2 hours before, I did 15 minutes. 4 hours before that, 10 minutes. At 5 a.m., 30 minutes or 1 hour sometimes. But the point, like I'm doing what I'm telling you, and it works for me. And I'm an anxious fuck. I think this will work for you. It just takes commitment. All the effort you put to try to impress him, keep that effort in developing a meditation practice. And I swear to God, you're gonna learn how to control your emotions so much, you're not gonna go back to a guy just for that validation. All right. Let me know what you think. Yeah. And if you guys ever want to work with me one-on-one, go to myfighttraction.org, people. By the way, we're selling our paintings, man. Look at this. We have prints. We have a lot of things going on in the Mindful Attraction shop. So be aware, purchase my paintings while I'm alive, because when I die, they're gonna go up in price.